It's my great pleasure and honour to announce that Australia's next Governor-General will be General Peter Cosgrove. Peter Cosgrove has been a decorated platoon commander in Vietnam, the commander of international forces in East Timor, Chief of the Australian Defence Force and an Australian of the Year. Throughout his life, he has demonstrated a commitment to our country and a commitment to service. He has given service of the very highest order to our country. I am confident that in this new role he will continue to deliver to a grateful nation leadership beyond politics. With his wife Lynn, who I welcome here today, I am confident that Peter will discharge his responsibilities with vigour and with integrity. I can't think of a better way to start the year, and I can't think of a better person to do this very important job. I should also pay tribute to the outgoing Governor-General, Quentin Bryce. The Governor-General has discharged her duties for more than 5 years now with grace and distinction. I salute the work that she's done. I wish her and husband Michael well after they leave office at the end of March. But I am very confident that in General Peter Cosgrove we have a worthy successor as the 26th Governor-General of Australia. General Cosgrove.
Well, thank you, Prime Minister. I'm truly humbled to have been asked to take up one of the great constitutional offices of our democracy. My wife Lynn, I'd like to borrow a Prime Minister over here if I can. I'm going to talk about her a little bit, so you need to be close. We've been blessed with 3 grown-up children of whom we're enormously proud. We've had a wonderful life, and during the military service we've also had great good fortune within that special community of the armed services. There was a year, a while ago, when I had the opportunity to travel widely within the community when I was Australian of the Year, and I thought that that was a wonderful experience. And I thought that having had all that good fortune, that was indeed a full life, and I've been truly honoured and very humbled by the invitation from the Prime Minister to take up this office. We all note that the centenary of World War I commemorations will soon be upon us, and those will continue until 2018. And I have no doubt that these indeed will be a special part of our social landscape over that period. But I want to be very clear that I will do my very best to be a Governor-General for every part of our Australian community, for all manner of community enterprises and ventures and events. The Prime Minister, in honouring me in this way, also on behalf of the Government and the Parliament and the people, salutes the men and women of the Australian Defence Force. I'm glad to read that into some part of this appointment because they are truly a wonderful part of the national fabric. And I do say, of course, I'll hope to visit them in their bases and where they're working elsewhere, but only as part of my duties in the wider community. When Adam Goode's a tremendous selection as Australian of the Year was announced, my mind went back to that time in 2001 when I was accorded that enormous privilege. It gave me then the opportunity, the excuse if you like, to travel widely within this nation and to gain insights into the strength and spirit of our communities far and wide, large and small, rural and urban. That initial understanding gained then, that thirst will guide my start to this great office. With the Government's blessing, I hope to visit widely and often. I hope to meet as many of my fellow Australians as possible. In all of this, I will once again rely on that wonderful woman standing on my right, who has been my great comfort and support for the last 37 years. I'd like to join the Prime Minister's tribute to Her Excellency, the Governor-General, and to Mr Michael Bryce. They've been a tremendous couple. They've discharged their duties in a way totally admirable, and I hope that I can follow in the great footsteps that she's placed upon the national landscape. To finish, ladies and gentlemen, my approach to this job will be, of course, as I've approached all those times when I've been asked to serve Australia. It will get my total commitment, all the energy I've got, good humour, and with an unfailing optimism that this is a great nation which will only get better.